Hey everyone, and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Marshall from Animal Crossing. Let's start in the center of our page with the eye. So I'm going to start on the left side with the upper eyelid. So we're going to start on the outside, we're going to curve in and then pull it down. Now I'm going to leave a gap in the center and do the same thing on the right. So we're going to line up the inside of the eye, we're going to curve up and then out. Now let's connect these 2 points with a half circle. Starting from the outside, curve down, and then we'll just pull that back up. We'll do the same thing on the right, starting on the inside. Now I just want to thicken up the upper eyelid. So we're going to follow this curve just below it. So we're going to step down, drawing a curve going across. We'll do the same thing on the right side. And we want to go in and fill the eyelids in black. Now I'm going to have the character looking over towards the right. So we're going to push the pupils over towards the right side. So let's start on the left, underneath the eyelid. We're going to curve around and then in. We're going to fill the pupil in black. Now let's do the same thing on the right side. So we're going to start at the top of the eyelid, curving around and then out. And again, we're going to fill this in black. Now down in the middle here, we're going to locate the mouth. So starting in the center, we'll draw a point. From this point, I want to curve down and out towards the left. Go back to the center and curve down and out towards the right. So now that we've got the face, let's go to the outside and draw on the sides of the head. So in line with the mouth, we're going to go to the outside towards the jaw. Starting on the left, we're going to curve around the eyes to the top of the head and then down on the right side. So let's start on the left, we'll curve around the eyes. Now we're going to curve up towards the top of the head and then bring it down on the right side to the same height that we have on the left. Now from the jaw, we're going to round this out and come down towards the chin. So starting on the left, just going to round up the jaw and then curve down towards the center. We want to make our way back up towards the right side. So going across and then rounding out the jaw. Now we're going to draw 2 half circles tucked in alongside the jaw here for the cheeks. So starting on the corner of the jaw, curve around, in towards the eye, and then back down. We'll do the same thing on the right. Starting from the jaw, curve in towards the eye, and then down. In the center of the forehead, we're going to draw the hair brush down towards the right. So let's start directly above the left eye. I'm going to curve down and in. We're going to hook that back up, so tapering it up. I'm going to do another curve coming down towards the right eye. Now there's 3 points along the top. Go back up, and we'll do one more. Curving down, and now we're going to curve this over and over towards the left. Now we just want to thicken this up. So we're going to start at the bottom here again. We're going to taper down and in. We're going to curve it back up with a short line. Now we're going to follow the same curve along the top, curve down. We're just going to repeat this all the way over towards the right to right here. Now I'm going to connect these 2 points with a curve. On the sides of the head, we're going to add 2 half circles for the ears. So let's start on the left side here. We're going to curve around and then just pull that back into the side of the head. We'll do the same thing on the right. So we're going to line up the top, curving around, and then pull that in towards the side of the head. Now I'm going to draw 2 smaller half circles on the inside. So we're going to step in, curving around, so now that we've got the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to start with the sides of the body first. So on either side of the chin, starting on the left, I'm going to curve down and out towards the hip. Do the same thing on the right side to the same height. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve, coming down in the middle and then back up in the right. Let's add the collar. So in the center here, we're going to draw a short angle line coming out towards the left and out towards the right. From these points, we want to curve out and then up towards the corner of the body. Now we're going to add that row of buttons along the center here. So from the corner of the collar, we're going to step in and draw a straight line coming down. Do the same thing on the right. From the corner, we'll step in, draw a straight line. Now we're gonna add a row of buttons along the center here. Starting from the top, we'll have 1 circle, 2, we could probably fit 4 of them along the middle. Now on the sides of the body, we're gonna add 2 pockets. So on the left side, we wanna leave a little space on the outside and the inside. So straight line going across on both sides. Now we're gonna connect those 2 points with a curve coming down the flap of the pocket. Then we're gonna add a little tiny circle on the inside for a button. Now at the bottom of the pocket, we're gonna draw 2 lines coming down side by side. Now let's move to the side and draw on the arm. So on the left side, I'm just gonna have the arm hanging down. So from the corner of the body, we're gonna step out a little, curve out, and then down. We're gonna round out the hand and then pull that back up underneath the body. So just above the hip, going up. Now I just wanna separate the hand. So on the outside, I'm just gonna curve down and then in. On the right side, I'm gonna have the arm on the hip. So let's start on the outside. So we're gonna step out from the body, curve out towards the elbow. Now I'm gonna bring this back in towards the hip and then round it out. So I'm doing a curve coming in towards the body, round out the hand, and then pull it up. We're gonna separate the hand. So right up here, we're gonna curve across. Now right up here, we're gonna step down and draw an angled line going in behind the body. Now let's work our way down towards the legs. So in the middle, we're gonna step down, just draw a short little curve, coming down in the center, and then back up. On the left side, we're gonna step in, we're gonna curve down towards the bottom of the foot and then up underneath the hip. So let's start with the first curve, coming down towards the bottom of the foot. Now from here, we're gonna round it out and then come in just on the inside of the corner of the hip. So there's a little bit of an overlap on the outside. Do the same thing on the right, stepping in, curving down towards the bottom of the foot. We'll round this out, pull that up underneath the hip. We wanna separate out the feet. So on the left side, I'm just gonna draw a curve from left to right. The same thing on the right side. The final thing I'm gonna do is add the tail on the left side. So we're gonna start the base of the tail. We're gonna curve up behind the hand. Now this is gonna curl around. Starting up here, I'm gonna swirl around, almost like drawing a circle to right about there. Now from here, I just wanna taper it back and just work my way back down to the base of the tail. So just thickening it up, going around, then in behind the arm, and then right down here, we'll just continue in behind the body. Now I just wanna surround the outside of the tail in behind the swirl. Starting down here, behind the hand, we go around, the big curve around the swirl, and then in behind the arm, and that's pretty much it. There we have it, there's Marshall from Animal Crossing. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.